What is up, everyone? Video Box here with my regional deck profile for December 22nd, 2012. I'm sorry it's a little bit late, but yeah, I had some stuff I had to take care of. But anyways, I'll just go over the deck really quickly, then talk about how the deck did at the regional. And I ran TG Beast Stun, so yeah. Started with 3 Warwolves, 2 Rush Rhinos, 1 Striker. I main decked TeemTHE Wing Hu because it's actually really good against a lot of matchups. I mean, it stops Rabbit cold, Agents, Earth in the balls, and so on. 2 Beast King Barbaros, 3 Thunder King Ryo, really helpful this format. 2 Effect Veilers, Agors and Tragodia, Spirit Reaper for stall and defense when I need it. 1 Maxi. I only made 1 because I feel like it's one of those cards where you either main it or you don't use it at all. And I felt like even when I used it, it didn't really come in handy all that much. And it only bought me like 1 turn anyway. And last but not least, 1 Blackluster Soldier. For the spells, 1 Heavy, Reborn, Dark Hole, Mind Control, 2 Pot of Duality, and 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. And my traps, 2 Skill Drain, 2 Bottomless, 2 Call the Haunteds, Mirror Force, 1 Serenal only, 1 Starlight Road, 1 Solemn Judgment, and only 1 Warning. I really don't like it in 2 because I'm already paying a lot of life points to activate certain cards like Skill Drain and Solemn Judgment, so I didn't like Warning at 2. And I'll transition into the side deck and the extra deck, and then I'll talk about the regional. Alright, so here's my extra deck, which is Heliopolis, basically because of Barbaros and whatever I can mind control. That's also level 8. 1 Utopia, 1 Black Ship of Corn, Abyss Dweller, number 30 Acid Golem, because of skill drain. I mean, it's kind of a staple for me. 1 Leviair, just in case. 1 Mistworm, Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Black Rose, 1 Gaia an Atreya Barkion, 1 Catastor, 1 Wonder Magician, and a Chimeritic Fortress Dragon. For the side, I run a really fun card, the End of Anubis. I didn't get a chance to use it, but if you look it up, it's actually pretty decent, this format. 1 DD Crow, 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Snowman Eaters, which I didn't really get to use at all, unfortunately. 2 Soul Takers, which came in handy. A Book of Moon. I really wanted Twister instead of Book of Moon, but I forgot at the last moment. 2 Dimensional Prisons, 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for the Dark World and Insector hate, and 2 Soul Drain for the Mermail hate, pretty much. Okay, so for the regional, I played 7 rounds. I dropped after round 7, which was sad because I actually started out pretty well. Round 1, I played against Wind-Ups. I lost the first game, and I proceeded to win the next 2. Game 2, I won because of King Tiger, which basically stopped all of his plays. And Game 3, I won because of Spirit Reaper, because I went to time, and the only damage done was me attacking him directly with Ryo. Game 2 was really interesting because I went up against a Chain Stallburn deck, and in the entire 40-minute round, we only played 1 duel. Yeah, that was really tough because turn 1, he uses Prohibition on MST, sets up Messenger of Peace, has Skill Drain on the field, and a Nightmare Steel Cage. I'm thinking, well, crap, I can't do anything. And I had MST in my hand, well, 2 of them, and I couldn't use either one. And it took him about 20 turns for him to show me that he was trying to beat me with wave motion cannons. But the way I won that one was honestly just patience, because my side deck or my main deck had no outs to anything that stalls and burns you. So I just kind of had to bide my time, and I found an opening, and then I just used Ryo to attack for game, because he paid a lot of life points just to maintain his field. So there was an opening, I just took advantage of it. Game 3, I played against TG Agents. That match ended really quickly, because Game 1, I beat him, because I think he drew bad. And in game 2, he massacred me in like 2 turns. And game 3, I think he drew bad again, and I just kind of won. And I think that match only took like 10 minutes. Game 4 was against Dark Worlds. And honestly, against Dark Worlds, unless they draw bad or your deck is countered for them, you're going to lose game 1 90% of the time. And the guy drew freaking card destruction game 1, turn 1, and then proceeded to kind of beat my face game 1. And games 2 and 3, I pretty much sided heavily against Dark Worlds. That's their main weakness. You know, they can win game 1, but if you side against them properly, they're not going to do shit to you the rest of the match. Basically what I did was I put in Anubis, which I didn't use, DD Crow, which I didn't use either, but it was mainly Soul Drain and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror that kind of stopped Dark World's cold. Game 5, I went up against a pure agent deck. That would win 3 games. I lost game 1, I won game 2, and game 3 I lost because I think it went in time. That was unfortunate, but you know, it happens. Game 6, I went up against a Machina Geargias deck. Game 1 I lost because the only monster I drew was Trag, and he, you know, quickly went over it and the rest of my life points. But he didn't really see what I was running, so game 2 he sides for Mermail Hate, which I severely took advantage of, and I convincingly won game 2. Game 3 he sides in Soul Drain against me to stop my TGs from searching, but yeah, I think that was there was a bigger issue at hand because I couldn't draw a monster in game 3 and I proceeded to lose. Round 7 was probably my most devastating loss because I went up against Prophecies of all things. Game 1 I lost because I kind of overextended and he had an Apprentice Magician set and that pretty much saved him. Game 2, same issue again. I couldn't draw a monster for some reason when it counted, and it was just High Priestess beatdown from there. But yeah, unfortunately, like my main deck and my side was pretty much set to play against Rabbit and or Mermails, but I didn't play against either one of those throughout the entire regional, which kind of made me disappointed. But I think how I played, and I think I did some misplays, I guess, but especially in that round 7 game 1 loss, I went for game when I didn't have game, which was pretty bad. But I think honestly, for having not competed competitively for like 8 months, I didn't do so bad, but I would have liked to have done a lot better. But yeah, if you guys have any comments on what I should, you know, do to fix this deck to kind of help me get some more monster consistency, you know, feel free to leave a comment and stuff. And the next regional will be, I think, March 22nd. It's kind of a long time from now, but I'll be looking to judge at that one. And I know I'm kind of delaying the article a little bit, but I'll have that up hopefully by the end of the week. So yeah, this is Video Box with my deck profile for the regional. And it went 4-3, unfortunately, but yeah, hopefully if I compete again, I'll do a lot better, do a better video for you guys. And I'm out. Later.